Hello, in this video I'm going to be taking some alginate impressions for a lower denture. We're going to be making a new lower denture to go against some existing teeth and an upper denture. The upper denture isn't very old, so it's fine in this situation to make a new lower denture to the upper denture. We're going to be taking some alginate impressions in this first video, and later videos I'll be doing the silicone impressions, doing the bite registration, doing the try-in, the fit-in and the aftercare. So it's going to be a whole group of videos that are related in the production of a new lower denture, which is the way that I do it, and I hope that you guys will find this video useful. So we start first of all with checking the trays. I'm just going to pop this top one in. Just relax your lips for me, that's it. That's okay. I'll just take that out one of you. And the lower one, relax your lips for me. Sorry. And if you just poke your tongue out a little bit, that's it. Yeah, that looks good. So when I'm putting the trays in, Christine, if your mouth's open, just make sure that it's nice and relaxed there, because if you pull your lips back, it all gets tight and then it gets difficult to put it in, okay? And also, when we put the impression material in the top, if your lips are tight like that, it will push the impression material out and down the back. There's only one way for it to go, all right? And with the lower one, you just, when we put it in, it needs to go under the tongue. So if you just like poke your tongue out a little bit, that'll go in nicely. Okay, so we've checked the trays. Now we need to mix some alginate. We need some spray on these as well. The denture's in situ at the moment, so I'm going to take the top one first. I always pop a little bit on my glove just so I can see when it's set. So relax your lips for me. There we go. Keep your lips nice and relaxed. We tilt it up at the front first, and then looking to see when the alginate's coming out, we slowly tip it back. So you can see the alginate coming out the back of the tray. As soon as it does and it comes out a little bit, then you just stop tipping it. This way, what we're doing is we're trying to get as much alginate up the front as we can, so that it's pushing this lip out. And I've got quite a bit come out the front, so I can just check whether it's set there rather than on my hand. We don't always get that, so that's why I always put a little bit in my hand. It's just starting to set now, so it doesn't take too long. It's very warm today, so we've mixed the alginate with cold water, but if it's a cold wintry day, sometimes we'd mix it with slightly warmer water just to activate it and make it set a little bit quicker. Or we do that if we know that the patient's got a gag reflex and we want it to set super quick. Just keep your lips nice and relaxed for me. Now when we take this out, the denture may come out with it or it may not. In this case it has, which is really good. Because it's a chrome denture, ideally we want it to come out with the impression, because it's less chance of the clasps causing distortion. So with this impression, as you can see, the clasps are buried in here, completely buried in the alginate. If we just yank this out, it could tear and distort the impression, which we don't want. The way I do it is just use some tweezers, just pop it out each side, and then from the middle, try and lift it up so that it comes out that way and you're not twisting it either way, so that we try and keep all the detail in there if we can. And then with some scissors, we just snip off those extra areas. This just keeps everything nice and tidy when it's cast up, and you don't get all these little bits in the plaster. It's not essential, but it does make everything look a little bit neater. And where the clasps are, I like to expose those as well, so I just trim those little bits out. When I'm loading the lower tray, it's better to overload it than underload it. Just relax your lips for me. And take your tongue out. Take your tongue out for me, that's it. There we go. Just got a rinse for you, okay?
Thank you.
So this is the impression, and as you can see we've got all the details pushed right down into all the sulcuses, and it's not taken an impression of the tongue. Caught a little bit there maybe. There's no major pressure points. It's a little bit heavy on this corner here, a little bit on the lingual surface there, but this is why with Lewis it's really good to make sure that you overload the tray, because it all goes up under the tongue, wraps around the tray, ties everything in nicely, and gives us a full impression. A lot of impressions, low impressions that I see, there's not enough alginate put in the tray, and so then they're underextended. You don't get all the sulcuses, and then it makes it very difficult to make a special tray on it. So the other thing I like to do at this stage is take the shade and the mould of the teeth as well. A lot of clinicians will just rely on their technician to do the mould. I do sometimes if it's very straightforward, but quite often I like to give the mould, especially if it's an upper denture, and making sure that we get the right size upper anterior teeth. We're not doing an upper on this one, so I'll let the technicians decide which size teeth they're going to put in. On this it looks like we've got P6s on the upper backs, so we'll put P6s on the lower backs, and then I'll just suggest for the technicians to choose the lower anterior teeth, because they might want to change it a little bit depending on the size of the front teeth and where they're going to fit in. And it's a lot easier to do that sometimes once you've got the impressions cast up and you've got the models in front of you. You can eyeball it a little bit better, but otherwise I like to normally pick the teeth myself. Shape wise, this is one that we made a little while ago, so we should still have the shape for this on the system, and we're matching with these. They look like an A2, but I'll get the nurse just to check the shade on those. These are also Enigma teeth, Enigma Life, so we'll make sure that we use Enigma Life teeth on the lower ones as well, so they match in perfectly. Okay, thank you for watching this video. Hope you found something useful. I think you'll probably find a lot more useful when we start getting to the silicone impressions and doing the bite registrations, and they'll be coming next week. See you in the next one.